Hello, and welcome to Cult Nice Let's Play, and welcome to Disco Elysium. Now, for those of you who have been around the channel since the very beginning, I think there's like 3 or 4 of you, will know that I did previously start a Let's Play of Disco Elysium, got about 4 episodes worth in, and then stopped for a couple of reasons, one of which was, to be honest, I think that my Let's Play Disco Elysium was not very good, and certainly not up to the standards I could get it to. Also, it wasn't long after I had COVID, and look, you could hear me struggling to fucking breathe through large portions of this. Sorry. So yeah, it's not the best quality of things. So I'm going to try it again now. Better mic. Actually has audio gating, so you shouldn't constantly hear me panting for fucking breath. Also, my lungs are in a bit better shape these days, thank God. Also, this is the Final Cut version, which was not what I was originally playing, and one of the changes in the Final Cut version is it is fully voice acted, so I will only have to read the player character dialogue options. I won't have to read everyone else's as well, which is great, because, yeah, I can't keep a consistent accent for really anyone, can I? But yeah, so, yeah. Obviously, there is some stuff going on at the moment involving Zaum, the production studio, which is not ideal, and it sucks, basically. The people who actually created the Disco Elysium setting have basically all the people primarily responsible for Disco Elysium have gone. Basically, there's some very dodgy financial stuff happened, so on one level. But on the other hand, as long as you remember that the people currently at Zaum are not the people responsible for this. Yeah. But yeah, so let's give this another try. I'll probably have deleted the old Let's Play. There wasn't really anything worth saving there, so don't worry about that. I still have the original files. Maybe someday as a curio I'll re-upload them. Anyway, new game, so. Okay. Now we get stuck on this for quite some time. Okay, let's go with very smart, average emotional sensitivity, and weak on physique and motorics. Why not? Right, so set signature skill. Logic. Yeah. Rhetoric, persuasion, so line tech lies. Work for the law. Okay. Okay. Let's go with logic, I think. I think logic will work. Oh, yeah. Logic enables you to analyze the living daylights out of the cave. cause you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It is the bread and butter of many a detective. At higher levels, you'll be able to solve the most common puzzle. You'll be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance often miss important clues. At low levels of logic, it's also a hard time solving innocent puzzles. Even if you find a piece, good luck putting them together. Okay, so we go with that. The Furies are at home in the mirror, is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the ex-something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the ex-something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
Look, there's the I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Oh, don't stop, keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Canadian motor carriage.
Open your eyes. Ah. And counterasses. I put them.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. Good start. So left click moves us. Ah, yes. Flare cut trousers. -1 savoir-faire, tight around the thighs. +1 electrochemistry, tight around the crotch. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. These are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. That's a heck of a sentence. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Okay, I'll tab to highlight things. Okay, so shirt. +1 conceptualization, a real statement to wear. -1 suggestion, unsavory odour. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Get with the piss. Okay, that's not working.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things?
No, not really. It's wrecking a perfectly good fucking sink is what it is.
Probably not, no.
Haha, thank you, logic. See, logic's on my side.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold,
Yeah.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay. Right to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
The voice act, the newer voice acting they've added in the final cut is really good. I am really digging this.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain.
You are correct.
Encyclopedia. Okay. Okay, so electrochemistry impossible. Try to stop it. White check. You may retry it. Depends also the expression.
Like the rest of you,
Failure.
it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay. I mean, I got a 3% chance. I could always try.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Let the mirror be for now. Okay, so I've got a stinking headache. Tie. attached to a ceiling fan.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay. Only 28% chance of success with this, but let's give it a try.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Grab your chest.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
Fucking hell.
For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Yeah.
Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay. 72% chance.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay. Well, got my necktie. +1 Inland Empire. Vivid imagination. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow, you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. True. Scarves are kind of pointless. I don't like scarves. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Okay, ooh, shoe. Shoe, left foot. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. So you can use a scroll mouse wheel to scroll further out. Oh, there's a jack. Oh, lost window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Okay, visual calculus, assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Look at them.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing?
Something you've done before.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me?
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
Even hope.
This person also forced the drinks on you.
I should go and get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Hey, find another shoe. Okay, oh, there's my jacket. I should get that. I will say, at least the blazer goes with the shoe, colouring white. You can generally coordinate coat and shoe, and it doesn't matter too much about the colour of your top and your trousers. Sorry, this is my one actual piece of giving into the stereotype of gay men being fashionable, is I can colour coordinate an outfit. Not very well, but I can colour coordinate an outfit. Okay, I'm looking at the jacket. Jacket. +1 is spirited core. Halogen watermarks. Yeah, that's your lease ID. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long-extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. That's the tasks. Shoes are better than one. Unite them again. Yes, the shoes united can never be defeated. Something. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. There's something on the table. Money. +40 real. So this game's soundtrack, by the way, is by the band Sea Power. They were called British Sea Power back then, but earlier this year they changed their name because they didn't want to be linked with fucking racists. Because, yeah. I will say I have engaged streamer mode, listing the options which removes certain copyrighted pieces of music, just hopefully avoid any incidents. Ooh, hello, I've got a thought. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Okay, so there's a yellow flashy one here. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. I quite like the smell of the sea. I don't live too far from the coast these days, actually. Ah, the other shoe.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. +1 composure, awesome watchtower heels, -1 savoir-faire, heels ridiculously high. Is it sad that this is probably the guy I could most realistically cosplay at a convention? Kind of, yes. Okay. Task has been completed.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scowl armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Sir? Hello? Military personnel?
No.
He seems perplexed by your question. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
He takes another drag. But all this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And, what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
No, we are not trying the... No. Why don't I remember being a cop? Or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
He raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
I should get going now.
Of course. Be
She puts-
careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She puts out her cigarette.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Oh, he seems nice. That door's locked. Looks like she left a nice long stub in an ashtray. It's still smoking. Oh, it shouldn't smoke, it's bad for its health. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Just get to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
Damn you, Inland Empire.
Through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people going.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Task gained. Sing karaoke. Right, yes, okay, well, anyway. This man and his bird. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts with a man's handwriting. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Ooh, a healing item. Nosfad. Okay, you can hold a sad song on tape somehow.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
That's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know...
He shrugs.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
He just... what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Well... Ooh. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Oh dear. Door. The sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Door opens 1600. Now, do I talk to this nice lady in the wheelchair, or do I talk to our sidekick and most famous character from the game? I would go talk to our sidekick and most famous character from the game.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh, okay, shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
His grip is firm.
Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
83%. This is a red check. It cannot be retried.
Concentration
Yes.
makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
I don't really know my name.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. I haven't.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through
He says
worse,
after a moment's silence.
much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern.
Right, let's get going then. Move on.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Oh, thanks, tutorial agent. Okay. So, interview cafeteria manager. The cafeteria manager of the Whirling in Rags might know something about the murder that's happened in the yard. Ask him about it. Inspect victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Report your badge missing. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st Precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. He's taking me being an amnesiac very well. Anyway, let's go interview the cafeteria manager, who doesn't hate me.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
The lieutenant glances at his little notebook.
You run this place.
To give me just enough time to read it out loud.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
I'll just follow Kim's lead on this.
Yes, of course.
Takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that.
He turns to you.
Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions. I got
His
this.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
He
They
points to the
hoisted
kitchen
him up
behind
on a
him.
tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there?
He points to the west.
First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No. Before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
The lieutenant says. He opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked in a small pocket. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
He's a bit surprised you caught that. Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
I mean, that's frequently the reason I murder people.
You mean the strike?
Yes,
Oh, topical!
The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Makes little quotation marks with his fingers around strike. Odd, because they mark it with asterisks. Well, that's because they were already using quotation marks for the bit he's saying, so they can't use them again. That would just be confusing.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter. But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Since I woke up, I'm having trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess.
He looks at the
Sorry,
lieutenant.
I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense.
The
But
lieutenant is
only
dead
to
serious.
survive.
Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down 80, right?
No, you see,
There's a
that's
hint of
40
sadness in his voice.
cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
But that's horrible.
It is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides. Pick up the coins.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Okay, what do I owe this place for?
Let's see.
You
3
dramatically
nights
have
at a
paid
tariff
Roger.
of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Okay, what happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Pattern of creases appears on his forehead.
Good luck.
Marlon wants to say something, then just thinks better of it. Right. Shit, I need to find money.